for CM Punk.
See, look, I heard you. Ladies and
We'll
gentlemen,
get into it.
what do it do? It's your boy CJ back with another video. Today I'm with my friend Tro. And actually, Tro and I have a little bit of an announcement to make. So, starting next week, Tro and I will be doing the Retro Raw Down. Y'all remember that? Well, we're bringing that back. And it's going to be the Raw Down. Because Raw, SmackDown, you get it, folks. Um, I know I did Retro Raw Down with my friend, with my friend Natalia, Nat, and she had to step away due to issues, and hopefully she'll be back one day because she's a great chick. She's awesome.
The Natalia, like Natalia Neidhart.
Channel name, nice, yes sir. Mac Life. Um, what's up?
Is it Natalia, like Natalia from WWE?
Her name is actually Natalie. I said
Uh,
Natalia, but her name is Natalie, and she's
just
a great
saying.
girl. She's awesome. We love Natalie. She she did the show with me for a while, the Retro Raw Down with me for a while. She had to step away because she had filming issues, and so now it's you and me, Tro.
Oh yes.
So now you get the honor. Congratulations. Yeah,
Sweet.
Life, new name. For those that are not aware, Frank and I switched the name from Retro Bros to FNCENT, and we switched that because Frank was on the show a while ago. God, I sound like a.
Your voice is going. We just started.
All right. No, Frank was on YouTube a while ago, and he saw that Retro Bros was all over YouTube. So we decided to change our name. So we're FNCENT. So that's
That
us.
was that was a problem whenever I look up the show on YouTube, check stuff. The the other retro bros come up, and then it's the other stuff that's our stuff that
Hey,
shows up after.
yeah. And shout out to Mag Live. He's in the comment section. Troy, I don't know if you know this, but I can see who's live in our comments, and Mag Life is there. And Mag Life, shout out to you, homie. You're the
Oh yeah, we got somebody live.
go. Right?
Normally it's me in the chat room.
And besides you. And today, ladies and gentlemen, um, so you're gonna get a twofer. Go ahead, tell them about the twofer.
Not only are you going to listen to our review about WrestleMania 22, but we're also going to be talking about what happened this week in the world of Raw and SmackDown and around the world WWE.
Uh-huh. And there's a lot that happened on SmackDown this week that we'll get into.
So much.
So you watched SmackDown, right?
Yes, I watched the easier of the two shows to watch, SmackDown.
Yeah. So on Monday of this past week, before we get into that, I was at Texas Roadhouse with my Uncle Ronnie. Shout out to him. He's the GOAT. Shout out to Uncle Ronnie. He's the GOAT. He and I went to Texas Roadhouse on Monday, and we didn't watch. We just hung out at Texas Roadhouse. Do you have a Texas Roadhouse? Where are you at, bro?
Well, I live on Long Island, but we still do have at least one Texas Roadhouse that I know of.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Texas
out of the way though.
Roadhouse seems like a big food chain, so
But I think they have Texas toast there. Texas toast is pretty dang good.
Is that their bread?
That's a brand of bread, but I'm pretty sure because I know they sell Texas toast in the store, so I'd imagine they probably have it at Texas Roadhouse.
I'm talking about. There we go. I'm talking about Texas Roadhouse rolls.
Ooh, rolls. I haven't been to Texas Roadhouse in a while. A couple years. It's been a minute.
Ah, well, haven't you been to Texas Roadhouse in a while?
It's not a very convenient spot to get to. It's kind of
Uh,
out of the way here on Long Island.
dude, it's like 10, 15 minutes from my house.
Well, you live in the west. You kind of you live relatively close to Texas, so I would assume they probably have Texas roadhouses around you.
Well, it's funny you say that because I was looking up how long it takes to get to Galveston, Texas. I'm from Denver, Colorado. And from Denver to Galveston, it's like a 2.5 hours.
Mm,
So, and I looked that up because I'm going on a cruise in January. You know that, Tro.
yeah.
Um, I don't need to remind you. But yo,
You know, when I was in Dallas for WrestleMania, I didn't see a single Texas roadhouse.
are you from like what part of New York are you from?
I'm from Long Island.
Rhode Island?
Long Island.
Long Island.
Rhode Island's not even an island. I don't know why they say that they're an island. They are not an island. We are an island. We are surrounded by all four sides by water. Rhode Island is not, and I will not stand for island for them saying that they're an island.
So you're not a neighbor of Peter.
Who is Peter? Oh, no. We're not. We're not. We are neighbors to Pennsylvania. No, not Pennsylvania. Connecticut. We can see. You know how Sarah Palin said that that she can see Russia from her house on a clear day. Well, if you go to the North Shore of Long Island, you can see Connecticut on a clear day.
Well, talk
You
to the
can see
people
Vince
first.
McMahon.
I'm gonna grab my soda.
Yes, yeah, on a clear day here on Long Island, if you go to the North Shore, you can see Connecticut across the river, across the Sound. And if you look close enough, you can actually see Vince McMahon.
Oh wow.
You can see WWE headquarters.
Hey Pepsi. Hey Pepsi.
Oh,
Sponsoring.
you know what? You know who drinks Pepsi?
Who?
CM Punk. Oh my God, that is a CM Punk return confirmed. We are drinking a Pepsi. We're talking about WrestleMania 22. Oh my God, his return is confirmed.
Please. So look into that. Man. Hey, shout out to Pepsi, by the way. You're the goats. Love Pepsi. Dude, so when my dad goes to the grocery store, he will get like 4 12 packs of Pepsi a day. Like not a second. Let me rephrase that. He will get 4 12 packs of Pepsi. And I will drink them because I get 2 a day. I get 2 Pepsis a day. So and this was from yesterday, not today. So
Forgive me if I just randomly react to something. I am watching the Giants play football right now.
are you
It's not going good, but I'm rooting for my boy, Tommy DeVito.
two people watching? Hang on a second.
I'm one of them.
I have CJ. Is that a CM Punk reference? Yes. Yes. CM Punk confirmed Survivor Series 2023.
Yeah, that is my birthday. That would be a hell of a birthday gift.
Your birthday? What's your birthday?
It is Survivor Series, November 25th.
Oh. So you're born on the 25th of November, huh?
Yes.
Hmm. What is this whole? I was born on the 23rd of February. Um, I have two twin aunts that were born on the 24th of February, so the day after me. They didn't live very long. They lived and then they died. Um, Rest in peace to my twin aunts. If you hear background noise, that's my nephews and my mom. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So that's what you hear.
So should we get into the 22nd annual WrestleMania, or should we talk
Okay.
about Raw and SmackDown? Either or.
We'll talk about WrestleMania. We'll talk about Raw and SmackDown. So, in a pre-show, Viscera, 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 um, the
The
world's largest love
love machine, Viscera.
Uh-huh. There you go. He won a battle royal by eliminating Snitsky. Remember Snitsky?
Oh yes, I did. It wasn't his fault, and it's funny that you bring up Snitsky because somebody showed up. I think he did show up this Monday, past Monday. It's like they knew that we were doing
Whoa.
this show.
No.
It wasn't his fault. Now I was able to watch this because this was available on the official WrestleMania 22 DVD, the first ever wrestling DVD I owned.
Did you own the DVD?
I owned the yes. It was the first. It was one of the first wrestling things I ever owned. I loved it.
February boys. Mine's February 6th. Shout out to Mac Life. February 6th. February babies, man. We're awesome.
It's always cold though.
Well, yeah, but like,
I mean, I'm pretty. You see, my thing is that my birthday is sometimes on Thanksgiving, so that's always a mixed bag, and it does tend to be a little cold here up in New York. By my birthday,
yeah.
it's cold.
What were you gonna say?
I said it tends to be cold, but we make do.
Um, yeah. So anyway, so continuing on with our show, um, Big Show and Kane beat Carlito and Chris Masters for the World Tag Titles. Any
Yes,
thoughts on this? Any thoughts on
to
this one?
to retain the world titles. This was Big Show's first ever WrestleMania win
Do you
because
remember
he had
that?
lost before.
Yeah, you remember that hardcore match with Ron with on Raw with Big Show and Kane versus Shiver Murdoch and Landscape?
I actually do not
No,
know.
that should have been here at WrestleMania.
Oh, we got to give the rub to Chris Masters and Carlito.
Uh,
They got to open up the show.
Look, Carlito turned a good guy after this, and blah blah blah. And
Well, I like the King's reaction to Kane's entrance. He's like, "Oh my God, the buildings are on fire, Jr. Oh my God." Well, speaking of Jr., he wasn't on the weekly show at this point. It was King, Joey Styles, and Summerham Kevin. Oh boy, what the hell's happening over there?
yeah, right.
Oh my God, he's cashing in. He's cashing in. He's gonna. I
I
can't
got
think of a joke.
baby.
Can't think of a joke off the fly. On the fly about money in the bank.
The money in the bank.
He's cashing in, folks.
Uh-huh. Probably gonna lose, but whatever. You know, I got Money in the Bank briefcase. I have a lot of stuff on my shelf, actually.
JR actually wasn't calling the weekly shows at this point. He was kayfabe fired, so he could get surgery.
Would that even be the next match?
Yeah, the next match is the well. There was a segment in between where it was I think it was Todd Grisham interviewing Mean Gene, and then Randy Orton came in and said, "Who the hell are you a Hall of Famer? You're a Hall of Famer because you held a microphone. I'm gonna be a Hall of Famer." And then pissed off Batista, who doesn't even want to be here, he comes in and says, "Hey Randy, I hope you win the world title tonight because by this time next year I'm gonna be world champion." And he was. No, actually, technically he wasn't because this happened on April 2nd, and in 2007, WrestleMania 23, he was on April 1st, and he lost the world title. So he was wrong.
Damn it, Batista.
He only had to make it 1 year. He was so close. One more day, and he would have made it.
What?
Taker, I gotta beat you. Last year, I told Randy by this time this year I would be champion. I have one more day.
Undertaker. Okay, I got you.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
Rest in peace.
That doesn't work for me, brother. Too bad. I saw some of the you know how Undertaker doesn't like people that have video games in the locker room. He's
Yeah.
big on not having any like electronic stuff because he's old school. I just picture him going into the locker room, seeing little kid Dominic with his PSP, taking it and just crushing it. You're gonna learn today, boy. You gotta learn respect. Gotta kick your phone. I'm gonna kick
I'm the American badass.
your father might have been Eddie, but I'll be your daddy.
Yo!
I'm gonna kick
Chill.
you. I'm gonna kick you.
Chill.
We are all.
Talking about your father might have been Eddie, but I'll be your father. Yo.
Now let's get to something a little more uplifting. Money in the Bank 2006.
Which I just Money in the Bank right here.
Yeah, that's the new briefcase.
Is it?
Yeah, because back then they used a different briefcase for back here.
Huh.
Like a different, like I think more like a real brief. The original briefcase that Edge had was an actual briefcase itself, and then they moved it to metal, and now they have that.
Uh-huh. Could you imagine getting hit in the face with this?
I think Roman Reigns knows.
By the way, I brought this down because my nephews wanted to hold it. And they're like, "Is it heavy?" I'm like, "No."
So
They're
you
like,
handed them the briefcase that now they can cash in on Seth Rollins.
or
Dang
Roman
it.
Reigns. Yeah, we'll get to Roman Reigns in a second. I don't like Roman Reigns. But am I supposed to when I know that? And blah, blah, blah.
We still have a lot of matches and at least a few more segments to go on this show.
Before we get to Raw and SmackDown. So, WrestleMania 22.
It was
Army
the ladder match.
ended up winning. So he's also in this match.
It was a good match. You know, it was interesting to see Ric Flair uh, in the match and seeing him get hurt and coming back, taking a suplex from the ladder. We got Matt Hardy. He still won't die.
Yeah.
That was still his mantra. I
Oh,
will not I
God.
will not die.
Right.
He
Bro,
also had Bobby
fucking
Lashley,
Bobby Lashley.
Shelton Benjamin without his mama.
We talked about Bobby Lashley, didn't we, last episode?
Yes.
They were trying to make him
His,
like this big superstar, and
yeah, he didn't really do too much in this match, honestly.
not in his first run, no.
No. We had
No.
Finley.
Hmm. He loves to fight.
And he's a bastard.
My name is Finley. I love to fight.
Who else was it? Was Shelton Benjamin was in there, and RVD. I think that's it.
Bobby Lashley, Finley, Flair, Hardy. Who's the sixth?
Who was the sixth man? Let me check. I got the thing on me. Who was else in the man?
Shelton Benjamin.
Shelton Benjamin.
And Shelton did this like same spot he did in the WrestleMania 21, where he ran up the ladder and it did the swanton on everybody. Yeah.
And next up was
Wrong?
the what?
Am I wrong?
No, you're not. Same stuff. Same stuff.
Facts from Shelton Benjamin, yeah. Yeah, I love
Uh,
Shelton Benjamin. He's a great guy, great wrestler, but let's be honest.
he had a fine first run
Yeah.
for a bit. He beat Triple H once and never
What?
again. That was his peak.
I think didn't Maven beat Triple H once?
He almost did.
Uh,
Now he has a YouTube channel too.
yeah.
A good one. Good one too. He's a
Um,
good guy.
the props to Maven and Steven Richards as well. Do you remember Steven Richards?
Oh yeah, it wasn't hitting. He'll show us. You'll see. You'll see.
Um,
Right to center too. Right to
oh,
censor.
you'll see.
You'll see.
Yeah, remember that.
Speaking of seeing, our next segment was the 2006 Hall of Fame. Let me see where that is. It was.
I'm sorry, what?
I said next up was the 2006 Hall of Fame
Hmm.
segment where they
On stage.
inducted the fall. First they had Howard Finkel come out and say Bret Hart was not comfortable attending tonight because after his speech he left quickly and everyone booed him. Everyone booed that he wasn't there. So it was Bret the Hitman Hart, Eddie Guerrero, Mean Gene Okerlund, Sensational Sherry, Vern Gagne, and Mr. USA Tony Atlas, and then the
It is.
celebrity inductee. Celebrity inductee was William Refrigerator Perry.
I remember all of them showing up.
Bret Hart did a speech at the actual ceremony, but he left before WrestleMania 22 started.
Who?
Hart,
Brett? Oh, wow.
yeah, it was This was like one of the first times that I believe Brett really showed his face after he had the stroke.
But I remember him being at that show.
He was not at 22. He was inducted, but he wasn't at the actual show.
Well, no, not at the show, but yeah.
No, he was inducted the night before. He was the last person to be inducted.
Yeah. Brett to me is always a bitch. I'm sorry.
He's a little. He's a little. He's a little bitter.
He is a little bitter, yeah. It's probably the nice way I could say it, yeah. I don't have. To me, he's on that level of Shawn Michaels in the 90s. Like, I'm the greatest and nobody can stop me. Blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, but I also like Hulk Hogan, so. Anywho, after.
Our next match was.
Yeah, you carry the show. Carry the show, bro.
Sorry, I feel like I'm taking over. I'm not trying to.
No. Please do, because I'm drunk, so.
It was John Bradshaw Layfield coming in on a limo that came under the stage,
Yeah, he
taking on
was.
taking on Chris Benoit,
Yeah.
2006 Chris Benoit, post Eddie Guerrero Benoit, where he was spiraling very badly.
Any thoughts on Chris Benoit?
I liked him until he murdered his wife and child.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
and now his other son, wants to get into wrestling, but unfortunately, his other son, looks exactly like him. So it's a little bit of a problem when you look like your father, who murdered a 7-year-old and his wife in cold blood.
Get past that, bro.
He needs to wear a mask. I mean,
No.
you cannot look like a murderer. I mean, Tim,
He
Timmy
looks like
Tamina Snuka got past it, but that's because she's a woman. She doesn't look like Jimmy.
he's a whore. Fuck Snicky. And um Chris Benoit's older son to me
Was David, I think.
looks like my older cousin Jacob. But
Mm.
we're not getting into that. So, Edge defeats
Oh, by
Mick
the way,
Foley.
JBL wins the U.S. title.
Yeah.
He holds the ropes to win the title.
Uh-huh. Edge beats Mick Foley to win in a hardcore match with Lita. Everybody knows
And
this match.
and Joey Styles, because he had been absent throughout the whole night up to this point, he says probably the line of the night right before the match. I'm gonna lose my WrestleMania virginity right now.
Who said that?
Joey Styles,
So, yeah.
and
Oh,
then King says I'm gonna lose my hardcore virginity. Ha ha!
what Joey Styles, man? He should have been brought back more often.
Well, he kicked JBL's ass that one time. Knocked him out.
Even more reasons to like. Yeah, no, I love Joey Styles. He was fantastic. What are your thoughts on Joey Styles?
I think Joey's good. He's he was able to carry ECW all by himself on commentary for years, and that's pretty impressive.
Um, Boogeyman beats Booker T
and Charmel.
and Charmel. Talk about this match for a second. Be right back.
Okay. So the fun thing of this match was the pre-segment, where we had the greatest in-ring competitor in pro wrestling history, one Paul Burchill, show up in the background when Booker T goes into the back to find out a way to like get into the boogeyman's head, like find a way to beat him. And he runs into Million Dollar Man and Eugene. Gene Snitsky and oh dear God, 2006 Goldust, who was not looking good and he wasn't doing good. He put on some pounds. He was doing drugs. It wasn't a very good part of his career. But we did get to see Paul Burchill. So we got the Paul Burchill appearance at WrestleMania. Just pay that man as much money as he wants. Just give him the bank. Um, he should have been at WrestleMania 37. That was just my opinion. I'm the only big Paul Burchill fan out here. So, but Booker T losing to Boogeyman so quick, uh, rather quickly. You know, Boogeyman has a better winning percentage at WrestleMania than Sting. Just, just. Did we skip over? Wasn't the Undertaker match in between this?
What were you talking about?
I was talking about how Paul Burchill got a payday, WrestleMania payday, because he appeared before everything.
Shout out to Paul Burchill, man. He was a great.
Oh hell yeah!
Not with his like incest angle, fuck that. But
No,
with
we do not talk about you know he retired as a pirate, and we do not talk about his second run did not happen. He left as a pirate, and that's all that happened.
was something awesome.
He wasn't trying to he wasn't trying to screw his sister or anything.
Check
I
this
don't
out.
know.
Look at this. Look at this. You see this?
Nice.
Do you see it?
Yes,
What is it?
it's WWE underwear or pajama bottoms.
Yeah. I have the W pajamas. I have like my mom bought me a hoodie that says feeling oozy back when it was like popular. I have a lot of wrestling. You know, I actually lost my John's. So I had the John Cena hat, the logo, and the wristbands. Had all of that, right? Lost the hat in Miami at the airport.
Hmm.
Not
So
bad, but whatever.
next was
Did you hear
Mickey
that?
James.
Did you hear me?
What?
I lost my hat at the airport in Miami.
Oh no.
Yeah, I had a a, a Cena hat and I had the shirt and the wristbands and everything, and I lost the hat in Miami.
Hi.
Yeah. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Continue.
So up next was Mickey James against Trish Stratus for the Women's Championship. This was
What?
the
You're capping.
their what?
You're capping.
Capping? What do you
Uh,
mean?
Is this the
Yeah, that's the this is the match where that infamous incident took place
take,
where
go ahead. Take go ahead, cover this match.
Mickey James and Trish Stratus. Mickey James at this point was the crazy, obsessed fan with Trish Stratus, where they were giving off a lot of lesbian tones. It was the match itself was good. This was towards the start of Mickey's run, so she was doing good, pretty good. This was towards the end of Trish's run, so she was still pretty good. But at
Uh-huh.
one point in the match, which has been since edited off,
Uh,
Mickey
unfortunately,
James Mickey James grabs Trish's crotch. And I think it was towards the end of the match. She goes with her fingers in, on on Trish's crotch,
uh,
and Vince McMahon got really pissed off at her. And it ends with Mickey James, of course, winning the World Women's title and having the title for a while.
you know, so when Mickey debuted with her little fucking hair and a ponytail or whatever, I was like, yeah, no, not this chick, right?
Yeah,
And she grew on me. I liked her. The more and more she was on television, I liked her. I like Mickey James. Now, 2023, I love Mickey James. She's awesome.
yeah,
I remember her from her indies as Alexis Laurie.
hmm,
You remember that?
I do not.
She was in TNA in like 0203 as Alexis Marie, and she was great. She was fantastic. When I say she was in TNA, she wasn't like dropping it down, but she was wrestling at a great age. Mm. I like Mickey James. She was awesome.
Yeah,
And I still like Mickey James in 2023. I think she's awesome, and I love Mickey James. So, your thoughts on Mickey James?
thought she was a great in-ring wrestler. She had a great character, and nothing really bad to say about her.
Yeah, no. And her husband is now the general manager of SmackDown, Nick
Yep.
Aldis. And I don't know if you knew this, but Mickey James has a kid, his son.
Yes.
Yeah. She and Trish are both moms. So, so, so so nobody lost in this match. Everybody won. They got their loved ones and they had babies.
Yep. So the following match was The Undertaker against Mark Henry in a casket match. And
Really?
it
Damn.
was very interesting
Um.
to see 2006 Mark Henry
Uh huh. When he was
before.
taking the cage out the, hang on. When he was taking the steel door off the steel cage.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
And he attacked Batista. But the way that this match came about is Mark Henry wanted to challenge The Undertaker, so he cost him a few title matches against Kurt Angle, and then eventually just Undertaker said, "Me, you, WrestleMania casket match," and Mark Henry said, "Sure, you're on."
Basically, yeah.
And the build wasn't really too much to write home about. But Undertaker ends up winning after getting Mark Henry up for a tombstone pile driver, which is pretty impressive. I will say this: Mark Henry did pin the Undertaker in this match, but as Michael Cole proudly said, "There's no pinfalls in this match, Mister Henry." As as if Mark Henry can hear him say, "Oh, damn it! You're right. Thank you, Michael Cole. I forgot. I can't pin him. I forgot.
That's
What's this casket do? What's this casket doing out here?"
that is one thing I never understood. Is when the commentators are talking and the wrestlers completely ignore them. Like, what are
Well, they
you
can't
doing
hear him.
with commentators?
There's no pinfalls, Mister Henry. And Mark Henry was like, "Oh yeah, that's right. My bad. Oh, that's what the casket was out for. I thought that was just out here for a stick. My bad."
Yeah, but like when the wrestlers in a match these days, they will ignore the commentary completely.
Well,
I'm
they
like,
always do.
why? Why?
Because they can't hear him.
Bruh?
You're not supposed to listen to the commentary if you're a wrestler. The only reason why they did it during the pandemic was because they literally had no other choice.
No, no, I'm not talking about the pandemic. I'm talking about just in general. I'm
Well, of course they can't hear what they're saying.
like, oh man, this guy's gonna interfere. I'm like, okay. So by layman's terms or whatever, beat him up. No, and the guy gets sacked. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, really? You got jumped even though you had information. Okay.
So up next was Shawn Michaels versus Vince McMahon in a no holds barred match.
Was this Shane?
Shane was in this match, yeah, but he interfered. And before the match started, Vince McMahon had his family do a prayer in that he said, "God, I know you don't like me, and I don't like you, but you better not screw me tonight." And then he got his ass kicked during the match.
Huh. Really? This was a wow. Hang on a second. Oh damn, it is. Damn. Yeah, I remember that ankle. My dad and I were just joking about that last night. So
It was a hell of an angle. And
oh,
it all this whole thing started when Vince McMahon came out to promote the Bret Hart DVD, and he said, "I enjoyed screwing Bret. I would do it today." And then Shawn Michaels came out and said, "Dude, grow up, grow up. You have to live it. Stop living in the past." And Vince said, "Okay, screw you. I'm gonna make your life a living hell."
hey
And then
man, um, I read this show. Do you guys have to talk after? Like just chat after?
what?
Do you have time to chit chat after this show is over?
Not really, because I have to go to my cousin's birthday thing.
Uh, mm. You know what's funny? Mike.
What?
Shout out to my cousin Sarah. She's getting married the day after my birthday. Hey, ask me if I'm going to her wedding.
Nice.
Ask me if I'm going to her wedding.
Are you going to her wedding?
No.
Oh my.
Yeah, let's continue this show.
So after that, after Shawn Michaels defeats Vince with a elbow drop from the top of a ladder through a table and trash can, after doing the DX chop,
Mm-hmm.
we had Rey Mysterio possessed by Eddie Guerrero taking on Kurt Angle and Randy Orton for the world title. Now, Rey Mysterio got this opportunity after he won the Royal Rumble, but then he lost to Randy Orton at No Way Out, and then Teddy Long pulled out a "Screw You, Randy" card on SmackDown and said, "I cannot change the outcome of what happened at No Way Out, but I can sure as hell add to that WrestleMania match. So, Ray, because I feel bad for you and I have sympathy, and because Eddie Guerrero's ghost will not stop haunting me if I don't do this, you are going to be added to that WrestleMania 22 main event, making what happened last night completely useless for you."
You know what's funny?
But
So, many of the fans on this channel know Royal Rumble 2006. I watched that ring race with my dad, and which you could probably hear outside right now. I saw uh, Royal Rumble 2006 at in whole, and it's very whole. And I watched at a place called Bryn Jerry's. And I told Dad, I'm like, hey, Dad, Ray's going to win the Royal Rumble. And my dad's like, nah. Like, nah, fuck that. You know what I mean? And Ray wound up winning. I'm like, see that? Told you. Dad's like, yeah, fuck you.
and speaking of the '06 Rumble, that is available on this very channel. It was
Yes.
the first one of the first videos that I did with you guys. That's where we got that clip. That's where we got that clip from when I said, "Screw you, Eddie! Screw you, Eddie!
Fuck you, Eddie.
Fuck you, Eddie!"
Fuck Eddie Guerrero. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And I have a picture right doing that if he lost tonight. God damn it, Eddie! You screwed me again.
Right?
Heel turn. Heel turn.
Eddie, what the
No,
fuck?
Eddie, God damn it! But Ray wins this match after pinning Randy Orton because Kurt
No,
Angle was kind of
he
a
didn't
tweener at this point.
pin anybody. Oh, wait, yeah, he did. Yes.
Yeah, he hit the 619 on Randy Orton,
We're talking
pinned
about
him.
me, not Roy Willow.
Uh, and he goes up on stage. Vicky Guerrero and Chavo Guerrero come out. Chavo looks so happy for him. So happy that the next night on Raw, Chavo comes out and says, Rey Mysterio had his WrestleMania moment tonight. I'm going to have mine. So then he faced Shelton Benjamin, lost, and then said, I
Before
can't wrestle.
that, was this the angle where Randy said, Eddie ain't up there? He's
In hell, yeah. That's
oh,
how Randy Orton. That's how Orton got Ray to accept
I
his match.
apologize. I, for some stupid reason, was talking about Royal Rumble, and that's on me. I'm sorry.
So after Ray wins, we get a nice little.
Uh-huh.
What's it called a
It's for you, Eddie. Holds the world title up. Yeah.
yeah a
Hey,
a good old
shout out to Eddie Guerrero.
daddy.
You have a drink or whatever?
I finished my Pepsi pretty quickly.
What
But
are you
anyway,
drinking?
I'm drinking this.
Cheers.
Cheers. Slurp, 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 slurp. But up next, we get the most forgettable match on this card: Tori Wilson
Uh,
with Chloe, her dog,
and
versus Candice Michelle in a fulfill your fantasy match.
fulfill your feet. Yeah, whatever. This
I
was
believe.
whatever. You know what I
I
mean?
think Tori Wilson was this match.
Yeah, I like Candice Michelle, but this match.
Hall of Famer Tori Wilson, by the way.
Oh, fuck you! Why you gotta say that?
What? She's the Hall of Famer. She is in the Hall of
Yeah,
Fame. She's now up there with
well,
Coco Beware.
she's goaded.
She's now up there with Coco Beware as the benchmark for the Hall of Fame.
And Trump.
No, it's Trump. Trump's a celebrity, and he did contribute a lot to WWE for the first for WrestleMania 4 and 5 and 23.
Do you support him as president?
I will not answer that on a rant on this wrestling podcast show.
You know what's funny? I'll say that. I
Uh,
will say this. In 2016, I voted Hillary. In 2020, I voted Trump.
mm,
Lost both.
yeah, maybe you should maybe you should vote for Biden next. That's
What,
that's that's that's
Biden?
maybe yeah maybe you should vote for Biden next. That's
Yeah,
as political as I'm gonna get on that topic at the moment.
because he knows what's going on.
Oh, totally. Um,
Anyway,
up, ne- up next, our main event. We got Triple H taking on John Cena for the WWE Champion. At this time, Triple H was really into Conan the Barbarian, so he decided to have his whole gimmick be Conan the Barbarian. Hey guys, I'm the King of Kings. Yeah, I'm not doing steroids anymore because I'm starting to get a little fatter. But yeah, woohoo! I'm still the game. And John Cena was going for hustle, loyalty, and respect. But I'm also still a gangster. And there he was, making his WrestleMania main event appearance, CM Punk,
uh-huh.
as one of the gang members. And Cena had a Tommy gun out there. So just picture Cena. Cena has a gun. No, I'm winning this. I worked. Um, he just points the gun at Triple H and just starts firing off at Triple H. He says, "Screw this main event. I'm just gonna cap this fool."
Yep.
But no, Cena wins the tap out. A very decent match to end the show.
Yeah. Uh, in the show? Oh, damn. Yeah.
And
Look,
that was WrestleMania 22 live from Chicago.
I love John Cena. I'm a huge. Hang on.
As you say, as you have a Roman Reigns shirt on.
Yeah, look at that. Did you see that?
Oh my God, you have Cena right next to you. He's
Uh,
keeping. He's gonna bury
uh,
any bad dreams coming.
I love John Cena. I had his like 20-year merch, but the problem is I lost his hat in Miami.
Mm,
Whatever. Um,
yeah,
hopefully whoever has his hat in Miami is living like large, whatever.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, you can see us. You can see right there, John Cena, my man. That's my guy. I love Cena. I love, and I've had that. I've had that since like 2014. I want to say so. I love John Cena. He's like next to my dad. He's my idol. I love
Oh,
John Cena.
nice.
He's fantastic. I put him next to my dad in terms of who do you want to be like? My dad, John Cena. I love Cena. He's fantastic. Anyway, go on.
And that was WrestleMania 22 live from Chicago. That was the last stadium show WrestleMania they would ever do.
Uh-huh.
And it was the first WrestleMania without Stone Cold since WrestleMania 12 or
Or
11.
The Rock.
Hmm?
Or Rock.
Yes, but that was, but no, wait, Rock. Yeah, no, this was the no, because Rock wasn't at 21.
So yeah, so am I.
I'm saying Rock wasn't at WrestleMania 21. This was the first WrestleMania without Stone Cold since WrestleMania 12.
Damn it. Fucking a Christian. I'm sorry. Ignore me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fucking
So
Christian. You're right. Continuing things on. So, ladies and gentlemen, and Turo will probably take this off as the next video or whatever. We're going to talk about what happened in wrestling this past week. Tro, take what happened at Raw at the opening. Hang on.
So
What happened?
Monday.
What happened on Raw in the opening segment that I missed?
Hold on, I have the. We just double check results because it's almost been a week, so my memory on the show wasn't exactly. So I just have to
Yes, I'm
double
taking
check.
notes.
Just have to double check. It was we had Seth Rollins opening the show talking about how he was happy to have beaten Drew at Crown Jewel and how his back still hurts, but hey, he can still go. And then Sami Zayn said, "Hey guys, I'm still on the show. How about I get a world title match?" And Seth said, "Sure, I'm not a heel anymore. I'm not afraid of you now." So we had that.
Yeah.
And then we had the New Day taking on the Judgment Day, with the Judgment Day going over as the continuation of the Judgment Day just being world beaters continues over on Raw.
Huh.
Then we got a very interesting match. We got a Kira Tozawa.
Yes. I was at the Snort House. Yeah. Hang on a second. Continue.
We had Akira Tozawa taking on Shinsuke Nakamura. So Nakamura has gone from facing Seth Rollins for the world title to facing Akira Tozawa. But still, it was a fine match. Of course, Nakamura went over, but it's nice to see Tozawa still on the show at some capacity.
Yeah, Tozawa's at a. You know, it's funny. I don't know why I do this, but in my GM modes, I always turn Tozawa off.
Ooh.
Like when I'm editing the rosters or whatever, and
Yeah.
he's active, legend, whatever. I always make him inactive. I don't know why.
Hmm. So then we had The Miz in a fatal four-way match for the number one contender.
This is when me and my uncle got home and we watched Ivar versus Miz versus Ricochet versus Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed.
I want to see Ivar and Bronson beat each other up way more.
The problem with this match is that we have faced Miz, and faced Miz is never.
You know, I like Base Miz.
No, he's just so he's an unlikable character. We're supposed to cheer for this Hollywood asshole.
I'm
He's
sure.
okay. We're supposed to believe that this guy's going to beat Gunther. No.
I'm sorry, what?
So we're supposed to believe that this guy is going to beat Gunther for the Intercontinental
No,
title.
he's not going to win the Intercontinental title.
Of course he's not. No one is until at least the Royal Rumble.
So, who do you have beating Gunther for the Intercontinental title?
Chad Gable.
Really?
Yeah. So what I think is going to happen is that Chad Gable beats Gunther for the IC title at the Rumble, and then Gunther goes on to win the Rumble. Either that or Cody wins.
Wait. How does Chad Gable win the title match?
I'm sure if Gunther's probably gonna tell him to like run the gauntlet. Like, oh, you think you're worthy to facing me? I've already beaten you before, and Chad will say, "I will prove myself worthy by beating so and so and so and so and so and so," and then beating him at the Rumble to win the title.
Huh. Look,
finding a way to win.
But wait, so Chad Gable is a babyface?
Yes.
Okay.
Him and Otis.
I'm sorry, what?
Him and Otis. And
sorry.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. You know what? Shout out to Nat, because she did that. She would always go, thank you. She would always do those like catchphrases. Shout out to Nat. There's no bad blood with Nat. She's awesome.
So we then switched over to DIY taking on the Creed brothers.
DIY, is that do it yourself?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we had Ciampa and Gargano losing to the Creeds with assist from Ludwig.
Yeah. Is this like
continue that feud?
No, this is not a heel turn for either team, but
oh no.
I saw this match and listen, both teams are fantastic. So one team had to win, one had to lose, and that's the end of that.
So up next we had Zoe Stark winning a battle royal to get an opportunity to face Rhea Ripley for the title.
Oh.
And this will of course end the same way as all other Ripley matches ends, and it will end with Ripley winning.
Wait till you hear my opinions on the women's battle royal.
It was definitely a battle royal.
Continue.
It was definitely an interesting battle royal with Zoe Stark winning.
Yeah. No. Look, there was one winner in this match. There was one winner.
Was it Nikki Cross?
Becky Lynch. And they took her out. Why?
Because Becky versus Rhea will be a big WrestleMania match.
Listen, I don't give a fuck about WrestleMania. I don't care about WrestleMania. We're here right now in November. I don't care about March or April. I don't care about that. Give me
Well, they're
that
building
shit
it.
now in November.
They're building it. You got to wait for it.
No,
Slow build.
want to wait
It's
for
like it's like Cody. It's like Cody Rhodes finishing the story. You got to wait a little bit.
it, dude. I don't care. It's gonna make me. All it's gonna do is gonna make me mad. I don't want to wait till WrestleMania for a match. No, fuck you. Do it now.
Good things come to those who wait.
I'm sorry, what?
I said good things come to those who wait.
Ah, I don't want to wait, bruh.
You got to wait for good things.
I'm mad about this one. This one has me really upset. I don't care about April or May or whatever. What's up?
It's gonna be time to eat pretty soon.
Dinner time?
Yeah.
I got you. I don't care about January or whatever. I don't care about that. I want it now. The good things come to those who wait. Yeah. You know what? I say that to myself daily, and I still fucking believe it. So,
Up next was our main event: Seth Rollins versus Sami Zayn, with Seth Rollins retaining the world title in a good match.
mm-hmm.
But the real story was the fallout, which had the members of Judgment Day coming out and attacking both men. Then Cody Rhodes coming out, and what's it called? Cody Rhodes came out, and
uh,
some more. Kevin Owens would have came. No, Kevin Owens was on SmackDown.
I,
Others came out, and then it
war.
was it was it was Jey Uso. That's who it was. So it has been set up at Survivor Series. It will be the Judgment Day versus Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, and Cody Rhodes in War Games.
William Regal did the best. I'm sorry. Adam Pierce.
War Games.
War games. Fuck you.
Yeah, all Adam Pierce did was say, "You want to play games? You want to play games? War Games. You're gonna face each other at War Games."
Like that wasn't fucking obvious, but whatever. So then,
And we had SmackDown.
did so the main angle from SmackDown. Let's talk about that.
The main
Big
angle.
Io Sky, um,
Kyrie Sane
Kyrie saying it. Was there more people
towards the end of the show. That's when someone joined.
versus Charlotte,
Dakota
Bianca, and whatever,
Oscar.
and Shotzi,
So SmackDown opened with the LWO. Ray talking about how Logan Paul cheated. And then Carlito, the brain. Carlito says, "Hey guys, Santos left the brass knuckles on the apron. Why did you do that?" And Santos is like, no. What are you accusing me for? I didn't do that on purpose. I feel attacked. No."
Yeah. So I guess uh Santos is a heel again.
Yes.
And everybody else in LWO was a good guy.
Yes.
Huh. Huh.
So then we hit Carlito versus Bobby Lashley. Holy 2006. Hey, we have Carlito versus Bobby Lashley. Let's go. This is 2006 esque as all.
You see what
Nice.
this is?
Kurt Angle, yeah.
This is Santos.
Mhm.
Oh, so this is Santos Escobar future. This is it right here.
Yep.
See it? The only difference, Santos. This is not a full list. But do you remember Eric Escobar?
Yeah, I probably do.
Eric Escobar. I'm
So
like,
the,
bro, that was like Vicky Guerrero's like boyfriend or whatever.
yeah.
Do you remember
Then
now?
we had yes.
Mhm. He
So then
turned out to be shit. So
we had Kyrie saying officially joined Damage Control.
look, so it's gonna be EO. You know what? I don't think Bailey and Dakota are gonna last. Do you?
I think Dakota will. I don't know about Bailey.
Dakota's British, bruh. I don't think so.
She's Australian.
Same thing. She talks with a funny accent.
Then
Might, might.
we had Dragon Lee taking on Cedric Alexander in a really surprising match. Not surprising that it was a good match. It was a good. I expected it to be a good match. I just didn't expect it to be put on SmackDown of all shows.
Yeah.
It's more of a main event match.
Great, fantastic match. I love that. Montez Ford, I think he won a match, right?
I do not have that on the rundown.
I'm sorry, what?
I said I don't have that on the rundown.
Who won? It was somebody from the Street Profits winning the match.
Bobby Lashley won a match.
Oh, it was Lashley? Okay, never mind. I watched SmackDown.
Then we had L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Facing Grayson Waller.
No.
Hey, beating
hey, yeah. You know what's funny? Something funny. So when my pops and I and my uncle Ronnie went to SmackDown back in September, the night that The Rock came back, LA Knight came out and everybody in the arena, LA Knight. Yeah. I'm sitting next to my dad. He goes, no. Like, really?
So,
like, he loves to be, my dad likes to be the guy. LA Knight. No.
So after LA Knight wins, we head to our main event of the evening.
Yeah.
It was Damage Control consisting of it was Bailey, Kyrie, and Io Sky taking on Bianca Belair, Charlotte, and Asuka.
And Asuka spits in the face of people who don't want to be cool, aka Bianca Belair.
And now she's part of Damage Control.
Facts.
And now that sets up for War Games as well.
That sets up for War Games.
Yes. Now they just have to add one more woman for the on Bianca's side. And they'll be set. And that was SmackDown for the week. SmackDown and Raw for the week.
So for those who don't understand, Shro and I will be back next week to review the week in wrestling. We're not going to talk about AEW until unless it's like necessary news. Do you watch AEW, Shro?
I do not.
You do?
I do not.
Oh, you do not. Okay. Yeah. So unless AEW does something like surprising, we're not going to talk about AEW.
Nope.
But till next week, ladies and gentlemen, he's Tro. I'm CJ. See y'all next week. Say goodbye.
Fare thee well.